Hi, I'm Don Singletary, and welcome to the channel. This is where we teach affordable day trading. See this blip on the screen? It happened exactly on time at 8:30 Eastern Time on Thursday morning, the 1st of December. I'm going to show you the trade setup and how I used this government report announcement to scalp a few bucks off the market. That trade is coming up right now. Now, this report at 8:30 on Thursday morning from the Bureau of Economic Analysis is a weekly scheduled report, so you know exactly when it's going to happen. But what you don't know is how the market's going to react to it. And what happened here is actually very typical. You can see by the blue arrow on the left, the market was pretty flat, a whole half an hour, possibly longer, before the 8:30 announcement occurred. Then the market zoomed up when the announcement was made, and then the market said, oh, not so quick. This isn't that great of a news after all. So for the next 15 minutes, these three red candlesticks, each 5 minutes wide, they're 15 minutes, highlighted in a blue circle there. You can see prices came back down basically to where they were right before the report was announced. And then all the way from 8:50 until 9:30, the prices, you see the red arrow, they remain flat for that entire 40 minutes. Now, I'm going to tell you whether it's completely accurate or not. It's described this way. At 8:30, the buyers were in the market, drove prices up very quickly. Then it realized that it was overdone at a price of about 12,120. As you can see, the red candlesticks for the next 15 minutes began. There were no more buyers, and the sellers took over and drove the prices back down. Now, that's the explanation. Whether you buy into it or not, you can see clearly what happened. Now, this is where this really gets interesting. We humans are natural-born gamblers. So we start thinking, well, if I thought the market was going to go up, I'll just put in a buy order at exactly 8:30 when the report's released. To protect myself in case I'm wrong, I'll put a pretty close stop-loss order on that. It just looks so easy. I could have bought there, say at 12,060, put a $10 stop on it, and the thing went straight up. And it went from 12,060 to 12,120. That's a move of 60 points at $2 a point. That's $120 I would have made. But the scenario I just described is completely wrong. It wouldn't work at all. I'm going to show you why. I'm going to remove the buy green circle there and zoom in on the chart here so I can explain this to you. I'm using 5-minute wide candlesticks. This is a green candlestick. You see here the price opened, and you see where it closed. And that's the wide green candlesticks. But the shadows really tell the story. See, between the opening time and the close time, the price had to go down to below. So you see that giant brainstorm of putting in a close stop wouldn't have worked. In fact, we would have had an $80 drawdown. And putting an $80 stop loss on a little trade like this is taking excessive risk. I wouldn't have done it, and I like to think you would have not either. Now, the crux, or the main point I'm trying to make in this video, is that a trader has to use, like I said at the beginning of the video, creativity. To state the obvious, either going long or short exactly at 8:30, that moment when the report was released, is at best a 50-50 proposition. So you have to think and try to find another way to scalp a few bucks off this trade. So let me show you how I was able to do that. Now, it's really important for me to tell you, I didn't know I was going to do this trade 10 or 15 minutes before it happened. In fact, it was a very second-to-second, spur-of-the-moment decision. I'll explain. There was nothing premeditated about this trade. It was an absolute spur-of-the-moment thing. Let me show you what happened, because I didn't do this trade until a full almost 16 minutes after the report was released. I entered this trade at 8:46. Here's my review of that 16-minute time period. In the first candlestick, 8:30 to 8:35, I watched this price go from a low of 12,025 up to 12,130. That's a move of $205. In the next candlestick, 5-minute period, 8:35 to 8:40, I watched prices drop by a value of about $50 or 25 points. Then in the candlestick from 8:40 to 8:45, another drop of $20. So the moment I saw the 8:45 candlestick begin, in negative red territory, I immediately shorted a contract. And this is the moment I realized I was getting a little bit lucky. Look at this. I had entered the trade with an immediate market order to short the contract, so I didn't have a bracket order in yet. But by the time I put the bracket order in, you see there's no top shadow to that candlestick, so I had no drawdown at all on this trade. I was ahead from the get-go. Now let's go to the live screen. I'll show you. So I put in that market order, and then I immediately hit the positions tab. You see it in the yellow rectangle on the left of the screen. And in just a couple of seconds it took me to do that, the market was already trading down to 12,100. So I put my stop right where I shorted the contract at. They're both at 12,110. So I have a risk-free trade. I cannot lose any money. And the price, you see in the green circles there, just keeps going down and down and down. It was a great trade right from the get-go. So you see what happened there. When I put that stop in, made that decision, now there's only two outcomes for this trade. I break even or I make money. Now we're trading down to 12,095. So that gives us 15 points. We're ahead, an unrealized gain currently of $30. Of course, we all like to have a plan on a trade and an idea of what could happen, but as Mike Tyson, the former heavyweight champion fighter, said, everybody has a plan until they get smacked in the face. Did I just say sometimes this type of trading can be brutal? I think I did. If you've never traded stock index futures before, you may have to develop an entirely new mindset for this type of trading. As you can see, even in a simple trade like the one we're doing now, things change second to second. And most importantly, perhaps, the risk during a trade is something you have control over. There's nothing mechanical about this way of trading. And most of the trades are fairly short, from a few seconds to just a few minutes long. If you're just getting started in this madness we call day trading the micro E-minis, check out my book. There's a book link in the text below the video. I'm very humbled. 400 5-star reviews, and thousands of people have used this to get a fast and accurate start on learning how to day trade the micros here. And I appreciate your support. It's because of the book sales that I can bring you the 150 plus free videos here on the channel. And good luck to you. Okay, what you see now is me in a hurry. This trade just had over $50 in unrealized gains. So I take my Tastyworks mouse, click and drag, bring it down to 12,089 1/4, and I'm stopped out immediately. Do you realize what just happened? I made $41.50 in 4 minutes, a little over $10 a minute on that. You know, it's peculiar. I mean, funny, peculiar. But if you meet a stranger and you tell them, hey, I just made $41.50 in 3.5 minutes, they're either going to think you're nuts, or you're trying to scam them, or that you're just out of your damn mind. One or the other. 2 billion of these micro E-minis have traded since May of 2019. Hundreds of thousands of people just like you who've never traded futures before are getting into this kind of trading. It's absolutely phenomenal, and so are the opportunities. But as I always remind you in almost every video, and I say it very clearly in my book, there's no such thing as an infallible trading system. You can't learn to make $40 in 3.5 minutes just by sleeping with a book under your pillow. You have to do the work. Now, I get scores of email and comments, and I try to answer them all every week. And I am appalled, absolutely shocked that people expect there to be some kind of fixed formula that's going to become your money tree out in the backyard. And you just pick it off, and it's a no-brainer. Just rinse, wash, and repeat. And I keep saying over and over and over in practically all the videos on the channel, this is risky stuff. It isn't for everyone. Don't trade with money you can't afford to lose, because this just, quite frankly, isn't for everybody. I know the way I'm talking, you probably think I'm trying to talk you out of trading the micro E-minis, but nothing could be farther from the truth. I just want you to know what you're getting into. It's risky and all that. Let me tell you the good news about this type of trading. I get to wake up in my pajamas in the morning, and I know I can just walk to the other room. It isn't far away, and I might make $41.50 in 4 minutes. And that gets me excited. Why? Because I can wear my pajamas, click a mouse, and make money. And no other way to say it. That's fun. Now, there's no way $41.50 is life-changing money. Heck no. That ain't going to happen. But I'll tell you what. You can watch another YouTube channel, and they'll show you how you can make $800, $2,000 a day trading those stocks and throwing $100 bills off the balcony. Here, I get excited about $41.50 in 4 minutes because I know it can be done. I just did it. And this channel is unique. We teach people to trade small. You're not going to make life-changing money on a trade or two, but this is the place where you learn to trade with the 1/10 size Micro Eminis and then work your way up. Everybody knows how to multiply. If I traded 2 contracts, that's $82, 83, whatever it is. And an E-mini, a regular E-mini, not the Micro E-mini, I would have made $415 on this trade. So there's things to look forward to, but let's walk and crawl before you run and get the sequence right so it doesn't cost you a fortune. You can trade small while you're learning. And that's the whole point of my whole channel here. I hope you'll subscribe and click that notification bell so you'll be notified just about every week, sometimes in the holidays, a little longer apart. But I want you to see the new videos each week where I feature a live trade like I did today. In a moment, I'll tell you about some free stuff I have for you with the links here on the channel. First, if you want to see another video similar to the one you saw today, I need your help. Click the like button. I tally those, and that helps me come up with the topics for the new videos every week. And I do read your comments down there too, but hit the like button for me. I'd really appreciate that. Thank you. If you'd like to find out more about the broker I use here on the channel, look for that link down below for Tastyworks. I chose it because, as you saw today during the trade, everything is on one screen. Makes it a lot easier and faster to learn. Check out the beginners playlist below. Also, there's a link down there for a free trade simulation program. And it doesn't require any credit cards or anything, and you can be up and running in about 5 minutes with it. Sure glad you were here today. I hope you'll tune in next week. Hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so we'll see you then. I'm Don Singletary. I hope every day is a payday for you. And thank you.